Just chatting, folks. Not much going on, not much talk about. We just chilling, just chatting. It's early morning. Decided to stream. I was like, why not? Teen Titans. What's up for the person popped in? How's it going? How's your morning? This is a chill stream. Chill stream. We're just chatting. Just chatting. What's up, people? What's up, people? Appreciate y'all coming through. We just chatting right now. Just chatting right now. Good morning. Good morning, September Timber. What's up? What's up? What's up, twin? Yo. Well, always gonna apply to this stream as well. For the person who basically just chats first, gets a subscriber. I'll sit in and try to add and interact with some chats. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, yo. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. This is chill stream, September. Yeah. My favorite season is my favorite season is fall, in fact, because it'd be so cool. It's such a cool temperature and things like that. You just fall or spring, but then spring has pollen. But the thing is with spring, right? The thing is with spring is that uh you know it has a lot of pollen, but it has good weather and stuff. I was talking about some cartoons in another stream. Best Boom Nights episode. It's funny. It's funny you asked that 29 because I was actually talking about cartoons in another stream. Some of my favorite cartoons. My best Boom Nights was so great. You know, his speech at the end. We said, "F the plane you flew in on, F your yuck ass mouth, F the socks with the belts on it, F Kai Ricky, something, F the Queens. This is America. My president's black. My Lambo is blue." So that definitely was one of my favorites. For sure. Boom Nuts is a classic cartoon. Batman's I remember that one. Yeah, Boom Nuts is a very classic cartoon. It has a lot of different themes with black culture and anime. It's very anime inspired. So it's a lot of episodes that are inspired for after animes and um, things of that nature. Iconic characters, iconic humorous characters. That's one of my favorites for sure. I think another show, well, it is a completely different type of show, but another show that at the very beginning was very creative with his humor was Rick and Morty. I know a lot of people hate it nowadays, but I think Rick and Morty was very good at the beginning. I think it was very good at the beginning. It had some heat to it. It was like I'm constipated. I'm constipated on life sometimes. Not really constipated. Just sleepy and up streaming. Trying to get on my grind, you know. But speaking of Holmes, Homer Simpson over Peter Griffin any day of the week. I said it here first, folks. Simpsons over Family Guy any day of the week. Way funnier. Um, Overall, you should come to Japan someday, brother. You know, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. It'd be awesome to get some anime stuff from Japan. I don't know how I would prove it's from Japan though. People would probably just think I just got it off Amazon or FedEx or something. I lost interest, but the first Rick and Morty episodes were definitely classic. They were definitely built different, so to speak. They were very humorous, very hilarious. I feel like early on Rick's character was also way funnier. Like he had more heart into his role. He was a go getter. He was definitely a go getter early on. But yeah, we're just chilling, guys. Just chilling. We're talking about cartoons and stuff now. Um, yeah, and also just chatting. Nothing too much here. We're just chilling with you guys. Do you also speak Japanese? I know a few Japanese stuff. You know, like kawaii, um, ishimashimash. You know, I say ishimashimash sometime after I get a meal. Um, Stuff from like a Japanese restaurant. But other than that, my Japanese is pretty uninspired, pretty down low, pretty low key. Not the best. Yeah. Bonus is definitely one of them shows that has a great anime inspired theme to it. There's actually a couple cartoons like that. They're really great because they know how to pull from other cultures and draw on other things and invest interest in that sense. Like Avatar: Last Airbender, I love that show. That show was peak. That show still is peak. 20 some years later, pretty sure the show is at least 20 years old. September Timber said, I lived in Taiwan from 1998 to 2001. Former Japanese culture very strong. Oh, that's really cool. It's really cool. September Timber. Former Japanese colony. Yeah, Taiwan. That's one of the big league names out there. It's always awesome to see cultures too. That's why I do try to venture out to other cartoons, um, that aren't just Western animation. But he just sold out. That weren't just Western animation. You know, Japanese cartoons, um, cartoons from India. You know, all types of animation all around the world. It's very interesting stuff. Actually, um, well, not last stream, the stream before last stream, there was somebody drew up, who drew up, well, not drew up, but it's people in the chat had basically created a comic book character. I'm gonna show them off to y'all guys. I'm gonna show them off to you guys. So, I'm gonna show y'all the comic book character that a lot of people on the internet created. So this is the character that a lot of people on the internet created. They basically, told me a bunch of ideas. Basically, they said they want him to have sharp teeth. Looks like my nails are sharp right now. I need to cut them. Went on fire powers. They wanted him to have super speed. Super speed. Um, they wanted like a soccer game to it. That's why he's built like Ronaldo, Sui. I was the head of a volunteer security at Tokyo and Tesla like 5 years ago. 8 times. Yo, September, you've been all around, buddy. You've been all around. That's freaking awesome. September, do you produce videos? You're so cool. I might sub to you. Yeah. So, I didn't get the character in color, but didn't have the character colored. But that's a character that people last stream created in my superhero stream, where I let people in the chat basically come up with powers of a superhero. Basically, we don't really have a personality for him, but basically, essentially speaking, he's basically like a guy who is mostly all about his soccer team, but he does occasionally help his community and things like that nature. So yeah. Volunteer security in Taiwan, Tokyo. That's awesome though. That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, I guess he could be security. It'd be interesting if like he was security of some other soccer players sometime. He doesn't make extra money on the side. That could be something we can do with him, for example. September, tell me more about your volunteer work in Tokyo. That's actually really interesting. Yeah, he's a soccer ball over there. Actually, he's supposed to have a soccer ball. They got another version. Let me get the other version out. What's up, people? We just chatting. We just chilling. Chilling. None too. Just chatting, chilling. Interacting with people of the world, the universe. Because why not? It was anime convention here in Tesla. Okay, ooh, that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Oklahoma. That's what you're saying. Oh, you're saying Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Okay. Oklahoma. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. They have anime conventions everywhere, honestly. Like even in places that people may stereotypically not expect them to have them, they have them at. Like anime is pretty worldwide. It has a cult following in some places where it's not. It may not be as popular, but it still has a pretty good cult following. Anime and stuff like that. I feel like I had to get this shirt. Usually I be at conventions, I just look it up on Amazon or whatever other site to see if it's online, but I had to get it because I'm like, bro, this is awesome. Awesome. They really do. You're right about that. Yo, Tumblr, you're awesome. Good comment. I appreciate that. So this is the one I had with him with a soccer ball. Yeah, flaming soccer ball. Probably kicks his enemies with it or something in the head. Or in the butt cheeks. You know? Why is the superhero playing soccer? I don't know. Nobody really came with a backstory for him. They just was like, we're going to draw cool ideas, which is fine, but I was asking people in the chat to come up with backstories for him, and they never really did. So, that happened. Speaking of cartoons, I got something to show you guys as well. Do you know who this is? I'm trying to pick up on who this is based on my outfit here. Try to predict who this is based on my outfit. Don't Google it. Just think about it. I'll tell you a secret. Everyone mispronounce my name. It's pronounced. Okay, tell me who this is over here. Who I took a picture with. I'll tell you a secret. Everyone mispronounced my name. It's pronounced September Timber. September Timry is a musical term. Well, that's actually really creative. That's a really creative timber. That's really dope and awesome. Fire. September Timber Tim Reed. Okay. September Tim Reed. Okay. I was saying timber, like it was a falling tree or something. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense actually. Timber. I mean, Timberly. Timberly. Actually makes actually a lot more sense. September Timber. Yeah. September Timber. Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. So, for people here, I want you to guess who this is right here. I'm taking a picture with. If you watch a lot of Western animation, you definitely grew up with this guy, whether you know it or not. Hello, view is good enough for me, LOL. Yeah. You grew up with this guy. Promise you, you know about Western animation, you all did. What's up to people here? Let me know some of y'all favorite cartoons growing up or how y'all day is going. Hope it's amazing. Hope you aspire to chase your dreams today. Don't keep telling yourself someday, guys. Don't keep telling yourself someday. Tell yourself, I'm gonna go for my dreams today. Today. Because you keep saying someday, you're basically lying to yourself. Because it's easy to say someday I will do this, someday I will do that, but you should do it now. See, Timber, that's your problem. Don't cheat. Don't use AI. Use your own creativity. Use your imagination. That's the problem with this generation. Not to sound like a boomer or old head or whatever, or a pooper scooper who's ruining your fun. But that's a problem with AI and stuff like that. You guys gotta sit there and be creative and let your imagination grow. Write your own stories. Make your own art. Dank, you know. Actually dank. It's more fun to come up with something it is to have something else make it for you that's not even a human being. But yeah, guys, we just chatting, just chilling. I appreciate everybody who comes to this stream so much. I appreciate it so much. Don't be introverted, gay guys. No, nothing wrong with being introverted sometimes. But don't be introverted, guys. In life, you know, when it comes to chasing your dreams, go for it. You know, you got one chance to go for it, so go for it. Chase your dreams, soar to the heavens. Even if you're sleepy, like how my eyes probably look right now. Still go chase your dreams. Still go for it. You know, still grind YouTube. Still grinding writing. Still grinding working out. Still grinding biking. Still grinding skateboarding. Still grinding whatever it is that you want to do. But I promise you, if you keep trying, it is impossible to fail. Impossible. It is absolutely impossible to fail if you keep trying over and over and over and over. I promise you that. And whatever time period it is for you, afternoon, night, morning, brunch, I want you to understand and know that you can do anything you want to do. And this may be coming out of the dome of my sleep deprived mind, but it's still something that you need to listen to. Into. Into. September Timbery. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for saying that. I actually have some really cool edited videos coming out. Um, they're like a bunch of. They're gonna be about 10 shorts that come out. They're like all types of things dealing with Marvel and stuff. I challenged myself to lose weight. You're actually following your New Year's resolution. That's actually so awesome, man. That's so awesome. A lot of people don't follow any of their rules and revolutions. They just write them down and they don't go for them. So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You gave me the biggest smile on my face this whole stream. Actually going for your dreams and goals and whatnot. Because I'm always happy that somebody actually. I'm always happy when goes and grinds for their dreams and goals. Who doesn't just sit there and keeps living these dreams? Who actually goes out and tries to make it reality? Because the world isn't going to make your dreams reality for you. You have to go out there and be a push force, an inert force, a momentum, an unstoppable being towards your goals. Because anybody all day of the week can tell you you should grind, you should do better, you're better than you think you are. But the truth is, the person who is most with you is you. So you have to be your biggest ally, your biggest fan. You have to be your biggest ally. You have to be your biggest fan. You have to be your biggest supporter. You have to be. Nobody else can be. You have to be your biggest supporter in whatever you do in life. Because you are the one who is with you. You're the one who is with this dome all the time. Every time your mind is going to try to tell you not to go for it. I just want to sit on the couch. I just want to eat potato chips. I just want to scroll TikTok and Twitter. I just want to use AI. And you have to tell your mind, no, I'm not going to take the easy way out. I'm not going to do what's comfortable. Not say that you definitely should take a break. You don't want to have a mental breakdown like me a couple of days ago. You definitely should take a break. But don't always take a break. If you want something, go for it. Gotta take the hard path? Yeah. Just gotta hit the hard path. You shouldn't wake up every day early. But sometimes you need to wake up early and stream with sleepy eyes. So I open my eyes up and I can't. They're just heavy. They're rock solid. They're rock solid in different ways too. They're also rock solid of staying open despite how they're squinting. Because they want to keep grinding. They want to keep going. They want to keep soaring in the heavens. I had 2 streams this month. 2 streams. They want to soar. They want to grind. They want to go soar above the heavens. I had 2 streams. I filmed 4 videos yesterday. Was it hard to do with all my other adult responsibilities? Absolutely. But I still have to do it. Because I want to get to 1K. By the end of this year, I want to get to 1K. Because I make them videos and they want to be edited. Sometimes within 4 or 5 different videos are going to have to be edited by next week. Because that's what I want to do. I want to push them out there. So you're going to see highly edited shorts next week. You working on your first 1K? Yes, bro. Working my first 1K. All last year, all the year before that, all year before that, all year before that, I didn't grind. And this year, I grinded and gained at least over 100. And that's because I've actually put in work. And even still, I feel like I'm not going as hard as I can. I still feel like I still can go harder. I can go harder. And that's because I know I can. So it's a process too. You shouldn't expect yourself to be able to work the hardest um, completely. Hello, Lady K. Yeah, that's my producer. You probably hear in the background. I'm working on my Premiere YouTube video right this second. Yes, work on it right this second. Release it as soon as possible. Don't be like, I'm gonna release it here, I'm gonna release it there. No, put it out as soon as possible. Put out your first video as soon as possible. I'm going for the secure atheist agnostic crowd. Hey man, whatever crowd you want to go to, as long as it's not hurting people, go for it. Go for it. Figure out, study it. Study the whole process. Study everything that you need to know about your craft. Deep dive. Google. Dr. Kudo. Thank you, Dr. Kudo, for commenting the heart. I really appreciate that. Deep dive. Google. YouTube. Read. Reading's important. You gotta read some more. You don't want to be like, I read and I still be fumbling words a lot of times. I gotta read some more too. And yes, do not harm yourself or others for your goal. At least in the absolute sense. Now, if it's like working out, your muscles do have to go through a little suffering I was looking for my word. I'm sorry, guys. Your muscles do have to go through a little suffering to build up. I'm gonna go hard in the paint though. I'm gonna get to 1K, and I want you watching to go hard in the paint as well. Hypothetically speaking, would it be a good thing if we could send images in the chat? Probably would go bad quick now that I think about it. It would definitely go bad. It would definitely go bad. Would it be fun? Absolutely, it would be fun. You know, it would be so fun if one could send images in the chat, but it would go bad for sure because people on the internet, including myself, could be a little trolly, a little douchey sometimes. That's just humanity sometimes, you know? Yeah, troll paradise for sure. Although likely YouTube would have something where they can regulate it, right? You know, like it probably wouldn't. You probably could like set the whether any picture could send, right? Or you probably could also set to where there's a certain moderation or like certain like key pictures that you can choose to show up. Be like, don't show a picture of naked goblins or something, right? Show monster girl feet. You know, it'd probably be a regulation of what you can show and what you can't show. People probably get a little freaky and frisky with the moderation of being able to produce pictures in a comment section like YouTube. It'd probably also be a thing you can request pictures. Like you'd be like, show giants. I want to be, you know, there'd probably be things like that that people probably do. Then people in the chat would start doing it because people in chat often do stuff like that. Which I understand is being interactive, but people really go far sometimes with interacting with the streamer. It'd be like no holds bar type of thing. Especially people with really dedicated fan bases. They'll probably get pretty dangerous and pretty bad. Maybe some moderation. Yeah, probably some moderation. I don't agree with the use of using that though for it, but I do agree that some moderation of the type of thing would definitely be for the best. For the best. So yeah. If anybody's trying to see, I'm gonna show you my food. Anybody who can't really know. There you go. There goes the full Boondock shirt. Now you can see it in all its glory finally. think Riley or Huey's down here. I don't know which one. But yeah. You finally see Noah's story. But yeah. Yeah, I'm prepare my seat. It's about choice. Well, I did get some sleep. Did get some sleep. Not like depriving myself. Well, I did get some sleep. No, I don't feel like I'm exactly depriving myself. But I do sleep. I do sleep most days and nights. I just decided lately that I'm gonna get up and stream or edit or write or whatever out my goals and aspirations because it makes it so that thank you for asking though. I appreciate you showing consideration. No September, I low-key want to make you a mod. Look at that and making you a mod. But yes. Um yeah. It's just that sometimes you do have to get up and go towards what you want to do. You can't always just sleep in. Because sometimes when you're sleeping in, you could be working, right? You could be working when nobody else is up, and that's how you get farther ahead. Because some people have to work hard on other people. I feel like I'm one of those people. I have to work hard on other people to get to where I want to go to. So that's why I'm up, basically. I might not be very good at it because I'm working, but I'll listen in. Thank you, September. September, you know what? Guess what, September? Don't make me regret my decision. But clap it up. We got a new mod, other people on the internet. We got a new mod. I feel like I can grab the light. The holy light. People watching, how y'all doing? We having a great day, actually. Hope you're having a great night, too. I'm honorable. I won't let you down. Yeah, because I can take away anytime. But no seriousness, bro. Yes, I appreciate you, dude. Please don't let me down. And yeah, I think you're the first person. No, I mean I do believe in you, bro. I do believe in you. I think you're the first person I made mod within just one stream. I think. Actually, you might no. Actually, I think you are the second. You might be the second person. But that's a high honor because most people don't make mod in one stream. So stand proud of you. So stand proud you could. Ah, ah. That's how I feel about this light right now. It's just it's so holy, so epic and amazing. So you guys, the only cameras that I have two hours that constantly trying to eat my phone. Yeah, yeah. I bet you try to eat your homework too. I heard that excuse before. Just do your job, buddy. Don't let the chihuahuas eat your phone. I'm messing with you. But yeah, it's great your chihuahua trying to eat your phone, man. They didn't need more, maybe they need more chow or something. They shouldn't be trying to eat devices. That's ghost jobs. Ghosts eat up your devices and they show up everywhere. That's the power of a ghost. They eat your device, they eat your computer, they eat your TV, and then they eventually show up everywhere. Because goats eat everything. Goats eat everything that's in front of them. That's what we call the ones we like the best. The ones who are at the top, the goats. They eat everything. They eat everything in front of them. Everything that everybody else sees is hard to eat, they surpass and go beyond. I used to hate little dogs, man. They're so cool. How could you hate dogs? What the hell, man? Why could you hate dogs? They're supposed to be humanity's man's best friend. How could you hate a dog? Did they make you like itchy or have allergies or something? Like, I can't see a reason to hate a dog. There's little ones. Wait, you like big dogs but not little dogs? It's usually like the complete reverse. Or people like, oh no, big dogs, they poop big and bark loud and shed much and lower lifespans and knock over stuff. Usually people are discriminatory towards big dogs, not little ones. So that's interesting. Was it like a masculinity thing? Like you were like, I can't have a little dog. I'm a guy. I'm too tough for all that. Yeah, little dogs have big hearts. Little dogs have a lot of fight to them. You have to have a lot of fight to your little dog, honestly though. So you're smaller than the competition. But you have to be harder than the competition on the inside. Strength, honestly though, comes from many different ways. I feel like a lot of people when they assume um, strength is just about physical might, you know. And the thing is, I feel like people get arrogant sometimes when they have a lot of physical might over another person. They assume the other person is weak or pathetic, right? This goes into height as well, where people who are taller than other people see themselves as stronger or better than another person, or inherently more worthy or something. But that's not like exactly true. Because there's a lot of strength in many different ways, not just physical might. Somebody could be physically strong, but not mentally strong. Somebody could be physically strong and not a leader. Somebody could be physically strong and not intellectual, and coming up with ways on how to problem solve. Somebody could be physically strong and not just know how to navigate the basics of their life. Somebody could be physically strong and not be able to calm somebody down in a situation. I seem like a courageous type person. Sometimes. I often get scared. Wait a minute. Actually, yeah, that's what courageous means, huh? That is what courageous means. I get scared a lot, honestly though. I get scared a lot. I have a lot of anxiety. Um, but still, I'm still like, no. I promise myself. I promise myself. I promise myself. I want to be something. So no matter what, I'm gonna go for it. Despite all the times I have self doubt, I promise myself I'm gonna go for it regardless. I'm gonna get back on that horse. I'm gonna go hard next time. I'm gonna figure out a different method. So yeah, that's what you do have to do sometimes. Do you draw? I write. I write. And I have a buddy who draws. I write basically like often write. I've been working on comics, writing wise, right? And yeah, I have a buddy who draws. He drew this. For anybody who hasn't seen this yet, I don't know if I showed this earlier. I think I did, but yeah. Basically, I sent him basically what people in the stream came up with my superhero stream of ideas towards the character. I want to try to get the character in color. But yeah, I probably like somebody who draws, huh? I do have that kind of artist type of aesthetic to me where September. I don't F with AI, bro. So just let you know, because I think AI goes against the power of human creativity. You know, like I think about like back in the day where um instead of making like AI images, like in terms of like memes and stuff, right? People would like just use really bad photo op, and honestly, that was the funniest thing ever. Like when people like make like really bad photo ops, like not photo ops, what you call it, like really bad edits, where people like make like certain edits, right? Like certain edits where they add something together. Let me try and see if I can find something real quick. For example, I'm talking about that is memes. What was that? What is that? My brain is tripping. It was like basically people walking like edit memes, like slender memes in communities often are the best when people make them themselves. Sometimes the bad edits are the funniest. Or like when people would ship themselves with characters, they would like edit themselves in with the characters. Or them old school just Elsa and Jack Frost stuff where you would just see people shipping characters from different franchises. Like stuff like that was super creative and fun to me. I feel like people don't understand just how much creativity and imagination they have in their mind, honestly though, because like your mind, right? You come up with 100 different ideas a day. 100 different ideas a day. You can think of anything that comes to your mind. With enough time, you can learn just about anything. Every single person on earth can do that. Every single person on earth with enough time can learn just about anything. Even if they're possibly not the best at it. Anybody can learn anything. Like, there's nobody, in my personal opinion, there's nobody who inherently speaking, is more deserving of a boss role than anybody else. Not inherently speaking. They may at the time have better qualities to be a boss, right? But it doesn't mean that the worker couldn't possibly be a boss if they got more confidence, learn the right tools. I create a whole I create a whole magical race. I drew up panels, use Photoshop. Yes, that's what I was thinking about. Photoshop. Yes, that's what I was Photoshop. And then it's paint to create it. You know what though? You will always be better than the person who isn't willing to try though. But yes, anybody can be the boss. If they really work towards it, they really want to be a boss, they can learn how to lead. Photoshop memes were some of the best. Or MS Paint. MS Paint. What happened to my great MS Paint, bro? Bring back MS Paint. People need to go back to MS Paint and Photoshop and stuff when they make memes. You feel so much better. I promise you. I promise you this. You feel so much better when you create something yourself. When you work towards something yourself, you feel so much better than letting the system do it. I promise you that. Like, the process of grinding and working towards something, the process of creating something yourself from your own dots, from your own imagination, is so much, is so incredibly more powerful than AI will ever be. The process of not just like when you do something, I want you the next time you do something, do this. Next time you do something, do this. Listen to me. Next time you do something, I want you to at least try to do it yourself first. If you ask for help, you need to ask for help, that's fine. Go ask for help. But I want you to try to do it yourself first. Because if you're struggling to do something and you figure it out, you would be so proud of yourself. You would keep that in your memory bank for years to come. Because you're like, yes, this thing I didn't think I could do it all. I figured it out myself. And it's so much rewarding. I promise you that. Do not rob yourself of that experience of doing something yourself that's hard and figuring out. Do not rob yourself of that experience. I promise you don't do that. You should really not do that. That's the saddest thing you can do, is rob yourself of making something. Rob yourself of being something different. Rob yourself of making something new. It doesn't have to be art. It could be planting a plant free. It could be anything, right? It could be learn how to cook. But don't rob yourself of the amazing experience of creating something. Don't do it. Because every person's mind is different. Every person's mind has the ability to create anything. Anything. With enough time, with enough dot put behind it, any person in this entire world can create anything. Because every single person is special. Every single person has their own mind. Every single person has their own creativity. Every single person has their own imagination. Oftentimes, society tries to make us a number, right? They make us a number. They give us the same outfits, whether it's in school, whether it's at work, and you just become a number. But that's not what the purpose of life is. That's not how a human being works, of being a number. Because that person who you don't even know, they have their own life, they have their own backstory, so to speak. They have their own dreams, they have their own goals, right? Human consciousness is different from being any other species on this entire planet. Like, you don't just eat and sleep and work. That's not the point. That's not what human consciousness has granted you, right? You can also choose to do things. You have a choice. You can choose to do things. And that's something that sounds so simple. Creation is the greatest thing a person can do. Absolutely. It's something that sounds so simple, so incredibly simple. But being able to choose something is something that, for the most part, other species don't have on this planet to our degree. Like, we can literally go against our biology, right? We can go against our tribalism. We can go against just working off on what our minds tell us, right? We tell our minds no. An animal can't tell his mind no exactly, most of the time. Most animals can't. Animal just does whatever comes to mind, right? We can work against our own mind, our own DNA, to do whatever we want to do. That's what a human can do. So don't waste that potential. Do not ever waste that potential. I appreciate y'all coming through. Thanks for everybody watching. And remember, do not waste your gift of creativity. Peace. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely morning. Have a lovely afternoon. Have a lovely night. Wherever you're from. You're watching this now, you're watching in the future. I want you to have a great one. Express your creativity. Peace.